All right, so I got a reaction coming at y'all real quick, man. I saw this on another brother channel. I can't even remember who. It might have been on another. It might have been on another platform, and I saw him reacting to it. And I don't think he really dug into it like some of the things that I was thinking to say. He wasn't saying this. I was like, shit, I'm finna go get that clip. But this type of stuff right here really irked my soul, because what y'all really telling us, right, is the men that move a certain way, who want to do things the right way, y'all telling him to eat the trash. Y'all telling him to just bite the bullet from somebody else that didn't want to do things the right way. Instead of telling men, know your worth. If you doing things the right way, the only reason you should deal with a woman that got children is because you love her children and you love her. That's it. Outside of that, you gotta let people sit in their bad decisions, bro. It is what it is. Let's get into it.
Let me say this. Any man who speaks that they cannot date a woman with kids, he has a mental problem. We are in a different society where women pretty much gonna have children or a child. And if a man say, I can't deal with you because you got kids, but then again, he's wanna put a baby into a woman, something that's wrong. You see, it's not that he can't date a woman with kids. He don't know how to be a father. He don't know what it takes to be a real man to another woman's child and discipline and to teach that child. He don't understand the rules because he never had a goddamn child in the first place.
Duh, nigga. Duh, nigga. Why wouldn't I want to have my own kids so I can learn how to be a father to my own? Why do I want to come into a situation where this lady already got kids by some other dude that I probably don't know? I'm gonna go back through this, bro, but this dude crazy. Duh, nigga. Why would a man who don't have children know how to be a father? Most men with kids don't know how to be a father. If people want to be honest, if people will be honest, you never ready to have a child, bro. You learning on the job. It is what it is. You learning on the job. You can know the basics of what you think is the right way to do things, but once you have a kid, you gonna be learning while you going, bro. So that don't make sense. Let's go back through it, bro. These old men is just I want to get something right quick. Before I go back through it, bro, because these old dudes, bro, it's like I feel like a lot of people don't be want to correct these older gentlemen because of their age. Damn all that. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 42 and verse 8. Be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish, and the extreme age that contendeth with those that are young. Thus shalt thou be truly learned and approved of all men living. Because a lot of people, they don't like going back and forth with older gentlemen and women. Guess what? They got to get touched, bro. At the end of the day. If you an older cat and you saying stupid shit, you got to get touched on. You got to. It is what it is. Let's go back through it.
Let me say this. Any man who speaks that they cannot date a woman with kids, he has a mental problem.
That's crazy to put a mental illness on somebody who want to do things the right way. That's crazy. But I made a point saying that if a man want to deal with a woman that got children, he supposed to love them children first. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 10. Be as a father unto the fatherless, and instead of an husband unto their mother, so shalt thou be as the son of the Most High, and he shall love thee more than thy mother doth. Because when you come into contact with a woman that got children, if you don't love children, how can you love their mother? You supposed to be a father to the children before you be a husband to the mom. That's Bible. That's what God said. So a lot of these brothers, they get into these bags where they say single mothers are for recreational use only. That's bullshit, bro. Leave them alone. If you don't want to be a father, if you don't want to be a stepdad, leave women with children alone, bro. You out of order. Stop doing that. Stop telling men that women with children are for recreational use only. You shouldn't be coming in contact with no woman that got kids if you don't want to be a father. The scriptures tell you to love them children first. Be a father to the fatherless instead of a husband to the mother. It is what it is. But for a man to come into a situation, you seeing a bunch of these young men saying, look, I didn't even have the pleasure of putting the baby in there and she already got a child. That's a ready-made family. This ain't no damn supermarket, bro.
We are in a different society where women pretty much gonna have children or.
Oh my! He said that shit like they literally coming out the womb with an extra baby. These women are not born with babies, bro. They doing that, right? They have children because they're out of order. Because if you gonna have a child the way it's supposed to be done, you're supposed to get married first. So for you to be out here with a child with no husband and you was never married, because I understand sisters have bad circumstances where a man and died or he didn't, you know what I'm saying, something crazy happened. This ain't your conversation. The problem is the sisters that's having children with no prospects of marriage. Some of these sisters don't even know who the father is. That's how many men they dealing with. So don't say that like they not actually out here bumping and grinding with men to get that baby. That has to be addressed. And as a man, you kind of lessening yourself to deal with a woman who just giving it up to anybody. Why would I make myself the upper echelon? Why should I do the work to become a great man? And my prize, because they try to say the women are the prize. What I receive for making myself a great man is a woman who been getting beat. A woman that another man, she got the evidence that another man been busting off in her, bruh. Make it make sense, bruh. You try to make it sound like these men got a mental illness for wanting to do things the right way. That don't make sense. That don't make sense, bruh. This is 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Because that's the problem that y'all running into with these young men that's growing up. These young men got a sound mind. They listening to the men that got some sense. They listening to these men talk, bro. They listening to these men talk, and they didn't watch women tell these men who coming in trying to be a stepfather, oh, you can't discipline my child. Them ain't your babies, right? When it's time for you to discipline them kids, because I'm taking care of you like I'm your damn father, but I can't do everything that a father do. You can get my money, but I can't give you this bill, right? You can get my money, but I can't discipline you. I can't take your phone from you. I can't take away your Xbox privileges, your PlayStation privileges, right? But if you need something, I gotta go my wallet. That's a lot of the issue that a lot of these men running into. That's running into these sisters that already got kids. As a woman, if you come into contact with a man and you don't want him to discipline a child, you should be by your damn self or go back to the man who created the baby. That don't make sense. It's my mental illness. They got a sound mind.
Child. And if a man say, I can't deal with you because you got kids, but then again, he's want to put a baby into a woman, something that's wrong.
How? I really don't think these dudes be understanding what they be saying. As a man, right? That's literally what men and women come together and do, right? But as a man, I want to put a child in her. I don't want another man that already put a baby in there. I think that makes sense. I really think that makes sense. How is a man mentally ill because he want a woman who has never had a child before, but he want to have kids? Because women don't have no problem saying they don't want a man with kids. They don't. Women are. It's fine for a woman to tell a man, I don't like men with kids, and I respect it. Do what you're supposed to do, right? Because That's your right as a fucking human who do things the right way. I don't want to take the less. I don't want to. I don't have to. But for you to get into these bags, like it's like the problem is it's too normal. This is Psalm chapter 82 and verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Our race of people, we out of order, man. We done got too comfortable making dysfunction the norm. It shouldn't be, because the fact that you making this statement is because a lot of women got children that ain't attached. That's the only way you can make a video like this. Because the majority, I don't even want to say the majority. A large group of our sisters got children already. When you get past a certain age, these sisters ain't been married, but they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children already. It don't make sense, and they ain't never been married. Then you got all these men out here, because it's more men. I mean, it's more women that got children than men. Because it should be a 1-to-1 ratio. It should be a 1-to-1 ratio of children to male and female, but it's not. So y'all, what y'all saying is the men that wasn't being chosen to be fathers and husbands, they supposed to come along and be fathers to the children that was created by men that shouldn't have been having sex in the first place. They shouldn't have had access in the first place. So you got to ask the question, why, as a young man with some morals and values and integrity and been putting in the work to become a great man, that women want me? Why should I take the woman that gave a nigga the greatest honor? You mean to tell me she gave you access to a spirit portal and you didn't marry her? She gave you access to a spirit portal. She brought a spirit out your bloodline to this planet, and you didn't think to take care of the child? I'm supposed to take her. I gotta go in the Bible. I gotta go in the Bible. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 26. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman. Because if we gonna keep it a stack, most women, when they have children already, they get into these bags where they say they young and they was young and dumb. This is the problem. It's a lot of sisters out here that was young and was smart. So why should I deal with the young and dumb one when I could just deal with the smart one that ain't got the kids who was moving the correct way? Why should I do that? The Bible tell you don't give yourself over to no dumb woman. Light is stupid. Why should you do that? I wouldn't advise no man to deal with a woman just because. Why you in this mindset of not wanting to deal with no? You want to know why? Because there's enough women out here that don't have children that don't have to deal with no woman with a child. Because that's the problem in the black community. We try to bail people out of their mistakes, primarily women, because shit, most people don't give a damn. You can throw the man up under the damn jail. You can throw him out, you know what I'm saying, throw him in the river. People don't care. When a man make a mistake and he get the hammer dropped down on him, nobody cares. But the women, it's always some type of sympathy that's supposed to be given to them. When everybody don't get that same luxury, man. It is what it is. But the problem that y'all gonna have, and the problem that y'all having, is these men is being set in order live. Y'all are seeing it as it's happening. This is the greatest time to be alive. We are watching the awakening of the greatest nation on the face of the planet, bro. These men waking up, talking that talk, moving a certain way, and y'all can't stand it, bro. Y'all can't stand it, bro. We in the greatest time to be alive, bro.
You see, it's not that he can't date a woman with kids. He don't know how to be a father. He don't know what it takes to be a real man to another.
This is fake when you go from talking regular to just raw. That's some that's some Christian pastor shit. It's fake, bro. It's fake, bro.
It's not that he can't date a woman with kids. He don't know how to be a father.
Duh.
He don't know what it takes to be a real man to another woman's child.
Because nobody's supposed to know. Nobody's supposed to know that. The fact that anybody know that show you that our community was out of order. Because this is not like back in the day where the only time you saw a woman that had a kid and no man around, that nigga died. In today's day, dude, right up the street. This ain't like back in the Bible days. Well, if you know what happened, if this kid was fatherless, that man either died from natural causes or somebody killed him, or he was at war, something. That's why them kids was fatherless, or she was playing the whore, and don't nobody know who that man, who that baby dad is. Guess what? That woman who husband died, you wouldn't have no issue coming into that situation. Why? Because you know the circumstances is the reason why she like that. That sister that nobody know who the baby daddy is, ain't nobody finna deal with her. She might well just go ahead and walk off into this prostitution lane because that's all people gonna use you for. That's what the Bible got into. Wasn't nobody finna deal with you and that baby. As the scriptures say, that child will not take root. Ain't nobody finna give their child to the son or daughter of a whore. We don't think like that in today's day. Why? Because most of our sisters are knee deep in that prostitution bag, bro. Ain't nobody supposed to know. Ain't nobody supposed to know. Why should black men build themselves up to get in a mode where they taking care of another man's? Nobody's supposed to know what that's like. Because as a man, you're supposed to take care of your children. Nobody else is supposed to come and take care of your kids but you.
Discipline and to teach that child. He don't understand the rules because he never had a goddamn child in the first place.
Duh, nigga. Duh. That's kind of the damn point. Why should I take care of children that didn't come out my sack? Why? How would I know how to be a father if I ain't never had no kids? How would I know what it's like being a father if I never had kids? I'm telling you, man, these white-haired men, he said that shit like that was a bad thing. Duh. Why would he know what it's like to be a father if he ain't never had no kids, man? But these old men stupid as hell, bro. These old men stupid as hell. Oh my God, bro. Let me go in this Bible one more time, and this is my last one, man. This is Job chapter 32 and verse 7. I said days should speak, and multitude of years should teach wisdom, but there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment. Because you living on earth for so long enough for your facial hair to turn white, you should be able to teach some real wisdom out here. You should really be able to teach these young men some understanding and wisdom. But you're not. You saying stupid stuff. You saying stupid shit. That's the natural order of things for a man to come into a situation without children, and for him to find a young woman that's smart and beautiful, and they make a family together. You childless, I'm childless. We come together, we make a family, and we start building together. That's how it's supposed to be. But oh no, not in the black community, because like this brother said, most women in today's day, they coming with a child like that shit was born with them. Like they just go into the supermarket, pick one up, then they come into relationships. That ain't how it's supposed to be. That's how we treating our young men. That's how we doing. I'm telling you, man, these old men are nah, bro. They said aged men don't always understand judgment, man. Because that's the problem in society. We don't correct nobody, man. We don't want nobody to sit in their bad decisions and tell them how bad the decision was that they made. We want to coddle people and say, it's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. It's not. It's not going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. It's not. It's not going to be okay. A lot of people got to die. It is what it is. 66% of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans got to die in America. It is what it is. That's what it's written. The Bible says 66% of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans got to die for us to get out of captivity. That's what the Bible says. It's not going to be okay. So the goal is for us to teach the young men and women who want to get things right, who want to do things the right way and make the community look better. We teach them so they can get their lives right and we can start looking better as a race. But as for these other folks, it is what it is, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man, because these older cats, man, I don't know what to say about these older dudes, man. Real talk. I don't know what to say about these older cats, man. At all. It is what it is, though. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm out.